What's going on, you lot? I hope you're all well. Now, I've never done anything Christmas related on the channel ever. I'm usually working, but now we're in lockdown. I've got a little bit of time, so I'm going to try and get some Christmas recipes out over the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So to get us into the festive spirit, we're going to start off with some mincemeat for our mince pies. So without further ado, let's go to the table and get on with it. Here we are back at the table and we're going to get straight into it. Mincemeat is really straightforward, so let's not mess around. Now, you're going to need a big bowl for this recipe, trust me. Failing that, just use the biggest pot, pan or container you have to mix all of this together. So for your mincemeat, you are going to need 450 grams of sultanas, 225 grams of raisins, 225 grams of currants, 150 grams of dried cranberries, 100 grams of chopped mixed peel, 100 grams of glacé cherries, 100 grams of almonds that you've chopped up roughly, 450 grams of finely diced apple, or if you want, you can just grate it, the zest and juice of 1 orange, and the zest and the juice of 1 lemon. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground mixed spice, 1 teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg, little shout out for my amazing nutmeg grater, 225 grams of light brown sugar, 100 ml of brandy, 50 ml of rum. Then I've left this to the end only so we can talk about it briefly, and that's the fat in our mincemeat. You really have 3 options here: beef suet, yep, I did say beef, vegetarian suet, or butter. Now, beef suet is the most traditional of the 3, but it may limit quite how many people you can share your mincemeat with, if sharing is your thing. But thankfully nowadays, you can use the vegetable suet substitute or melted butter in place of that old school beef fat. And though the chef in me always says beef fat, the friend in me says vegetable suet. That way I can happily share this mincemeat with my veggie and vegan buds. But you choose your poison, whatever works best for you. I've even done it with brown butter before, and that was super delicious, and I'd highly recommend giving it a go. Anyway, this is what it looks like, little fat grains of rice. So add 225 grams of your chosen fat to the rest of the ingredients and then mix everything together thoroughly. I started off with a spoon, but then I just decided to get my hands in there and make the job about 100 times easier. Once your mincemeat is thoroughly mixed, transfer it into clean sterilised jars if you want to keep it for any length of time. But it will normally last in an airtight container for about 4 to 6 weeks if you just keep it in the fridge, so it's up to you. Leave the mincemeat for at least 24 hours before you use it, just to give the fruit time to swell up a little bit and all those flavours to mingle properly. Then it's ready to turn into some glorious mince pies. And I'll admit, straight out of the jar, it is not much to look at. Not super appetising. But bake it in a little melt-in-the-mouth pastry case. Now we're talking. Now I just want to say before we finish that when it comes to mixing all these ingredients together, you don't have to do it in the exact order I've done it in this video. You can do it in whatever order you like. Might be pretty obvious, but it doesn't hurt to let you know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this recipe, let me know by hitting the thumbs up down below. And if you're new here and you like what you see, why not consider subscribing as well? If you like this video, go check out my channel. I've got tons of videos just like it. And if you like your recipes written down, all nice and neat, easy to follow, go check out my website and you'll find them all there. Links are in the description down below. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. I'd love to see what you guys are getting up to. I will see you in the next one.